What's going on, guys? It's Twintuitive717. I am back with another reading, hanging out with the Bossy Views, who's right beside me, but she's on the other side. I don't know if she'll join us or not. It's her long weekend, so she's just chilling, you know? All right, guys, we're going to dive right into messages from the Divine Masculines. I'm going to get the current energy on the Divine Masculines. Wow, this card has been coming up a lot. Okay, it says here, past, lack, and suffering for the Divine Masculine Collective. Why has that been happening for the masculines? What lessons are they learning? Why are they having to go through lack and suffering? Why are they having to go through this? Okay, so we have decisions. Okay, so they could be indecisive right now, which is lacking in Emperor energy, King energy. Okay, so some of your masculines, I'm hearing that it's frustrating because when I look at this image, I do see the image of like a child, and having to be decisive is maybe something that many of your masculines have been avoiding. Okay, they're so used to living life through other people having to make major decisions for them. This could be always looking to their parents, always looking for approval from like their friends, or this could be some kind of spouse, or just always seeking approval. Because you see how we have decisive here, which is like they could go one road or the other, one path or the other. I feel like ultimately the decision is up to this Divine Masculine, but maybe this is an area of their life that they've struggled with for a really long time, because we also have avoidance and we have stalemate along with rejection, loss, and fragmented. Okay, so that's a lot of heavy energy for your masculines to be going through right now. If any of you are connecting with them through telepathy right now, you could feel like you long for them, or maybe you miss them in some kind of way. On the other hand, we have avoidance and stalemate, which is the telepathy is cut completely. They don't want you to see them like this. They don't even want you to energetically pick up on the fact that they could be suffering right now. I hear this Divine Masculine saying, if I had only gone on the path toward my Divine Feminine, I wouldn't be putting up with everything that I'm putting up with now. I'm hearing financial loss. If you guys notice the word loss appearing, I'm hearing financial loss, and I'm also hearing like the mourning of a relationship. Okay, having to mourn the loss of a relationship. Okay, having to start over in a sense. If many of your masculines have been caught up in very long, drawn out karmic cycles, I feel like they are ending, but what needs to be different about this time is that separation is going to continue on with you both until the masculine experiences healing from whatever kind of loss they've experienced, because we have regret and repression here. Okay, and that means that, like, for a lot of you who are on this twin flame journey, there's been tons of times I'm hearing with you both. I don't know who's listening to this right now, but there has been lots of times on the journey where you both will connect and then separate. And instead of letting the separation ride itself out in divine timing, someone always intervenes, and it causes the masculine to go back into repression. It's either them reaching out because they can't stand the distance, or Divine Feminine. Many of you might feel them tugging on you energetically, pulling on you as some kind of like safety net. And I feel like you end up reaching out, and you kind of like intervene during a moment where they're supposed to be healing on their own, and it goes back into this repression state. So I feel like it's like if many of you are in separation right now, let it ride itself out until the energy feels aligned again, because like I'm hearing, don't rush the brush, and don't rush the brush, don't rush. Like for many of you on the journey, like take it easy. Like awakening is happening. Remember that you're on this journey, and it's a never ending journey. Once you have met your twin flame, whether you're together in a relationship and it looks all traditional or not, you're still on this journey together. Your masculine is always keeping an eye on you. The Divine Feminine is always keeping an eye on the Divine Masculines. I feel like this is something that you two cannot help, because some way, somehow your journeys are intertwined where you're constantly learning from one another. Like I'm hearing too, even in the moments that your masculine goes through karmic lessons, any type of triggering, they learn from you, and vice versa. You may learn from them. I'm also hearing too that when a cycle ends between you both, that's when communication will happen again, okay? So just really be mindful of that, guys. Like, even if a cycle ends, everybody needs time to mourn the loss of a relationship. Otherwise, it's just a rebound. It's just a classic rebound. Allow yourself, if you're in the karmic situation, to mourn the loss of your karmic situation. Enjoy your time alone. Enjoy your own company, getting to know yourself again, because that's where I feel like a lot of the masculines are in the collective right now. These karmic situations are falling through. They're falling flat. There's nothing to hold on to anymore. There's no substance. As long as your masculine makes contact with you in the physical and you two see what that vibration is like without even having to touch one another, do you honestly think that your masculines are going to settle for a karmic situation? No. So don't take it personally if you're in the divine feminine situation and you see them returning back to karmic situations, even though you two have this unimaginable connection. It's there to teach them. It's there to learn. The karmics too will teach us the ugliest lessons that we need to learn. And the reason it's ugly, it's because a lot of the times we stay in these karmic situations has nothing to do with the karmics and more to do with us and our inner strength and whether or not we can stop ourselves from repeating the pattern. Can we face our conscious mind? Can we get out of living life in the subconscious state, living on autopilot? So I feel like that it's a powerful time for the masculine collective. This is an amplified message if those of you are fire signs. I'm also hearing if your masculine is a fire sign, this is a sure confirmation on karmic endings, okay? If many of you have been sitting by kind of scratching your head wondering why you're on the journey, like if your masculine is with someone else or just constantly goes back to another situation, it's like, why do you need to be on this journey with them then? I hear many of you energetically being like, hey, if that's who you want to be with, then go be with that person. It's like, why did I meet this masculine? But I feel like the minute they start returning back to karmic situations, the energy and the vibration is not the same. And that's something that they're going to start opening up their eyes to. Even with the word fire, the passion, okay? Fire signs. I feel it amplified for fire signs in this reading only because many fire signs, they thrive off of passion. I feel like fire signs are the risk takers, living life on the edge. If someone is riding a motorcycle on a highway and doing wheelies, I don't know. I would be like, that's probably a fire sign. Just used to living life on this more wild side, taking risks. And I feel like it's an important time for this divine masculine to remember. Something about the word remember and just setting things on fire or setting things ablaze is going to be very important for this divine masculine in terms of ending some kind of karmic situation that they're in. And I'm hearing, at all costs, the divine feminines are strongly being guided to let this connection be a stalemate for now, because even if there is any kind of discrepancies or endings in the karmic situation, I'm hearing the reason many of you keep kind of falling flat in this connection is because the masculines need time to mourn the loss of a karmic situation. So that means no intervening on the feminine side. And even if your masculines try to reach out to you and you guys know for a fact that it's they may be fresh out of a karmic situation, for example, or the ending or the tower falling is very new, do not answer their texts. Do not answer their calls. Continue to do what you guys are doing, because you guys are going to feel it. It's not going to feel genuine. You're going to end up back into a pattern of ghosting, or it's they will leave a karmic situation and then a week goes by and then it feels like a buzzing energy, right? Either the divine feminine reaches out or the divine masculine can't take it and they reach out. Then all of a sudden your energy makes them fall back into that karmic situation, right? They end up ghosting you, and now all of a sudden they're messaging the karmic like crazy. You guys are wondering why you're ghosted. A week later, you see them in the karmic all happy on social media, and you guys are like, what the F? So it's a really important lesson for many of you to fall back, even in times where you feel like a lot of your masculines are going through these tower moments. You don't need to hold their hand. You don't need to babysit them. You don't need to be a shoulder to lean on. Many of you really just need to keep focused, on your life, focused on doing whatever it is you have to do to make yourself feel secure within yourself. Okay, and a lot of you, I'm hearing, can energetically feel this, but sometimes it's really difficult to ignore the wisdom and just go after that, you know, tempting part that just really wants to connect with the masculines again. Okay, so I feel like this reading is a confirmation that yes, there is a karmic ending occurring. There is a karmic ending about to take place. Don't go in there and try to hold anybody's hand or save the day if your masculine reaches out to you during this time. Stay clear, stay busy, okay? We have higher self-activation, so this is what's happening for them. And if you guys don't let them get into this higher self-activation confirmation here, they will return back to that ego and pride, okay? The karmic will get jealous that you're showing them attention. Now all of a sudden it makes this divine masculine who they were trying to push away become more enticing again, more attractive again. Why? Because your energy is very potent. Whoever is watching, if you are divine feminine, your energy gives people life, okay? Your energy makes people feel competitive. Your energy makes people feel like, oh my God, you want the divine masculine? No, I have to have him. Like that kind of thing. So fall back, guys, okay? We also have the growth and summer card coming out as well. So I think that the sunshine, summer coming in, is going to be a beautiful time of growth and expansion for many of you. For the divine feminines, really seeing what it is you are made of, returning back to being sexy, single, free. I don't know what it is you guys have planned energetically, but I am feeling a lot of creative, fun, flowing, flirtatious, fiery energy coming for the feminines. And for the masculines, I do feel the sense of inner peace and also just kind of laying low and bunkering down, because again, a lot of these storms are occurring in the background with the karmic situations. Let it end. Let the puzzle pieces fall where they may, and let the masculine put together the puzzle on their own. You don't need to help. Okay, it's a strong message for those of you who, yes, there is confirmation that either, and you guys are going to see it, they're going to unfollow each other from social media, and many of you are maybe keeping an eye on things like this, or your masculines may remove themselves from social media, or they may try to reach out to you, and like the kind of messages they may be sending you guys right away, the red flag goes off. It's like, okay, there's trouble in Karmicville. Resist, let them deal with it all by themselves, and make sure that, you don't have anything to do with kind of stitching them back together, because believe me, guys, they will use that energy and return back to the karmic situations in order to get out of that loop. Fall back. Continue to just keep falling back. If you guys know they're reaching out during a time where it's messy, don't be part of that drama. Okay? So I know that this reading will reach those of you who it's meant to, and who are on this particular part of the journey. You're riding this kind of wave on the journey right now with these types of energies trying to penetrate. All right? So I hope you guys have enjoyed this heads up. I love you guys. Take it easy, and I will catch you in the next reading, okay? Bye, guys.